This is a Famicast video review for 20XTX on Nintendo Switch. My name is Cyrus Delaney, and I reviewed this game. And yes, that's how you pronounce 20XTX. Take your complaints up with battery stable games. Normally, I try to avoid comparing titles directly to other games, but 20XTX is totally unashamed of its Mega Man X but procedurally generated concept. 20XTX has two playable characters, which are very clearly reskins of Mega Man X characters. Nina basically functions as Mega Man X with a chargeable long-range blaster, and Ace is Zero with a short-range but powerful sword. Levels are again structured in a pretty standard Mega Man X style. You traverse straightforward platforming levels while blasting enemies before you fight a boss. Defeating the boss gives you a new weapon to use. What makes 20XTX stand out is that you'll never play the same game twice. Each level is semi-randomly generated, with different segments getting bolted together seamlessly in each area. Once you clear a boss fight, you choose between 3 bosses to challenge next. The order you challenge stages in will vastly change how your game plays out, as the first few stages will always be quite easy, but later stages will be densely packed with enemies and have far more difficult platforming sections. Even the bosses themselves get new, more complicated attack patterns if you challenge them later on. Straight difficulty is not the end goal of the game, however, and a lot of the segments and set pieces feel like they're more to challenge your speed and fluidity than actually presenting an intense challenge. With special bonuses offered for quickly beating stages, speedrunning is clearly emphasized throughout the title. While initially this mix and match level and boss generation makes every playthrough feel totally unique, after a few runs you'll start to see where specific segments get reused. Many segments also suffer from a common procedurally generated problem of just being a bunch of floating platforms that don't feel particularly part of any stage. This does drain the magic a little bit on repeated runs, but the segments themselves are usually still fun to play on. As you progress through each level, you will find different upgrades, some of which drastically change how you play. One run might see you with health-absorbing shotgun attacks and the ability to fly. Your next attempt could give you a double jump and the ability to charge your attacks up to a higher level. This is a fun feature, but I found that some power-ups are flat out better than others, reducing a lot of your run's challenge to what items you happen to find. In classic roguelike fashion, when you die in 20XTX, you immediately get booted back to the home lobby. There's no continues or extra lives here. However, as you play, you can collect soul chips, which you can cash in at the lobby to buy permanent upgrades, or unlock new items that will spawn in future runs. It's quite rewarding to know that even if you fail at a run, you'll be able to keep unlocking new things that will allow you to get further next time. There's a host of other modes on offer too, including daily and weekly challenge maps with full leaderboards, plus boss rush modes, and even a fully featured co-op mode. Online or couch co-ops are both competently implemented and force some clever cooperation as all resources in the game are shared. One aspect that is very unfortunate is the game's art. While in-game animations and assets are all functional, they're definitely nothing special. When 20XTX attempts cutscenes or dramatic boss introductions, the art just looks straight up terrible. I'm honestly shocked some of them ended up in the final product. 20XTX is an extremely fun game, excellently implemented with slick controls and bursting with replay value. Its only real shortfalls are some very questionable art decisions, and relying a little too much on random, procedurally generated content, which can rob the game of any real identity. I'd love to see what battery-stable games could do with a larger team and budget, as I feel that's what caused both of these problems. Setting them aside, however, if you're a fan of Mega Man X or Zero, there's absolutely no reason not to pick this game up. My final score for 20XTX is 9.0 out of 10. The Famicast has fresh features, reviews, and podcasts every week, so be sure to check us out on Twitter and thefamicast.com. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.